and welcome to another amazing episode of Cherry Bomb! Woo! Well, I'm a beautiful little dragon onesie person today. You'll see, there's a couple cozy outfits in the set tonight. You can cozy on up yourself and get all comfy and ready to rock out with us. We got such a cool lineup tonight. The amazing Becca Ward emceeing a slew of fantastic comics. We got Helen Rose and Kramer of Air Cool Jenny. They're gonna show us some cool gardening tips and play some amazing music. Oh my God, we got Shelby Mullen, a hoop magician, and we got Damaged Toys. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great tonight. And like the last show, you'll see when the comics perform or when the other acts perform, there'll be information to follow their social media and ways to tip them, because really, you guys, the viewers, are you guys are the reason we can keep doing this, and your tips and your generosity really help all of us out to keep, being adults in onesies and dressing up and doing funny, cool shit online. So, anyways, we're so happy to have you here. Grab your drink, grab your onesie, and just get ready for another awesome friggin' cherry bomb. Becca Ward, take it away.
Awesome! Hey, welcome everybody to the February cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Super excited to have everybody here tonight, or daytime, clearly, because it's really light in my screen. Yeah. All right. A little bit about me. My name is Becca Ward. I am living in Los Angeles. I'm originally from West Virginia. I have turned a corner for 2021. I was just listening to the song "Closer to Fine" by the Indigo Girls, and I didn't cry as much. It's gonna be okay. 2021. All right. Questionable question for you guys. Is it the reason it's actually impossible to be a vegan? Is it because we all started off sucking mad titty and that's not vegan? It's debatably cannibalistic, you can't claim to be a vegan if you've had a friend who was breastfeeding and went to hug them. It's basically the same as wearing leather. I've lived in California for 6 years now. I think I have lived here officially long enough to have graduated from white trash to white compost. Rockin' pile of shit over here. Boo-boo! Yeah! I should wear my hat. Okay, so I'm from West Virginia. I'm from a super small town of 31 houses called Darksville. Very fitting. Yeah, and it's everyone overshares where I'm from because contrary to gun-toting beliefs, you are on no one's watch list. No one gives a shit what you're doing. You would think I would get used to it, all the oversharing, especially as a comic, you hear a lot of it. I wasn't even really fazed by my dad telling me I was conceived in a closet. Which makes my life make a lot more sense. Hate trains. Yeah, but I'll give you an example of the TMI. This is what it's like at our trailer on Christmas. My mom, she'll start in fast and hard, and she'll be like, "Oh, Cody Lee, show Nana your football trophy. Cody, sing us some Barry White. His voice dropped this year, and I know he thought nobody noticed. He got his first boner this year, which means his voice probably dropped lower than his balls did. Didn't they, Cody Lee? Didn't your balls drop? Show Nana your balls, Cody Lee. Rebecca, did you see Cody Lee's balls?" Yes, ma'am. Like Bobby Joe's in her first play this year, the Burjana Monologues. Bobby Joe cut her own bangs, felt the first regrets of her adult decisions, didn't she? Bobby Joe, excuse me, the kids at school are calling her BJ. Bobby Joe, she got her first period this year. Go on, Bobby Joe. Show your grandma your period. John Jr. He's doing so good. He's working out. He's following all these muscular guys on the social internet media. He's learning all about spices and cheeses, using that interwebs with his Grinder app. John Jr., show Nana your grip. Rebecca Lee, tell us about your exotic boyfriend. 18% Cuban. Oh. Any ethnic babies on the horizon? How did y'all meet? And I'm like, this is maybe the Black Lives Matter, or maybe it was the Women's March. I can't even remember. Oh, I know we made it official, like celebrating the new president-elect and VP Kamala, and my mom, nope. Too much oversharing. She's like, Rebecca Lee! That is inappropriate. I'm gonna go blow one of his fathers so I can get another taste of disappointment. Oh, I have so many daddies now. Io dad, my stepdad, my LA daddy. I was talking to my brother, not the hot one, but like the less hot, like still moderately doable one. And he's like, oh, like, hey, Beck, like, you ever punch yourself in the head? I was like, no way. It was such a tiny head. Like, I would probably miss. And I would feel like an even bigger loser for doing self-harm wrong. I punch myself in the leg like a normal person. Well, I was just back in my hometown where the nostalgia is super real. I was driving close to my high school, and I was like staring to see if I recognized anybody. It took me a minute too long to realize how creepy I must look / be staring at a group of high school boys. But it's cool. I don't know. I only left notes on the windshields in the senior parking lot. And the only ones that I let fuck me were the ones who were held back a year at least. Maturity is super important to me. All right, 2 things I never thought about before today. Almost like wrote an imaginary segue so you guys could follow along. No, but I was like talking to my mom, and I realized like sibling rivalry never ends. Like, my mom is still competitive with her older sister about like who got to go through menopause first. Another thing I learned today, guys sometimes get shampoo in their pee-pee holes. And it feels like a UTI, and they walk around like turtles until it pisses itself out. Who knew? How would I ever know? Anyway, now I know that. Now you know that. Haha, you're welcome. Okay, questionable question. Speaking of spicy Dickens sandwiches, all right, how do farmers who pick jalapeno peppers ever finger their girlfriends and or man friends without grave injury?
They wear gloves.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a new like BDSM category, you know, like fire crotch, but different. Maybe we'll turn it into a multi-million-dollar industry with jalapeno poppers. Oh, you guys. All right. I got like 2 minutes left, so I'll just keep talking. So there are a few crimes. I need to talk about this because this is the ladies' room for now. And I'll blush and sweat about it later. There are very few crimes worse against humanity than getting round 2 of diarrhea while on the rag. Like, that is a wasted tampon. Not the fun kind soaked in vodka. Am I right? Back to the Soviet days. No, I'm literally flushing money down the toilet and just jalapeno my business. I know. Yeah. And yes, feel free to roast. I saw that briefly, but I'm focused on my own face because I'm a narcissist. Or a Leo. That's what we call it in California. No, I have to tell you this story really quick. Like, I can tell it as is. This is just perfectly raunchy on its own. The other night, I took a quick trip to Bone City, USA. I was channeling my inner most sexy idol, who of course is Shania Twain. So naturally, leopard, like red lip stain, and so like it worked. Yeah, there were 2 things that came early. One of them was my period.
Oh.
It was not the best, and then the homie. I don't like labels unless they're like street labels. Homie, no, the homie was like, "Oh shit! Like, are you bleeding?" Like, before I could even make something up with my improv brain, he goes, "Oh, it's your lipstick." You know. Let him believe that. If a man is bold enough to Google blue waffle, like fucking Google facts about periods, you know? Or else I'm gonna start making shit up. Like, you can get an IUD for your ass. It costs Australian dollars. AUD, get it? It's an acronym. Anyway, something about like I don't know. I'm gonna start making up shit. Like, the only way to not get me pregnant while you have sex with me on my period is if you make me orgasm twice in 20 minutes. Quick. Eye. It could be contagious. Like your dog could get a lazy eye. You don't feed me much breakfast tomorrow. No, I'd be down anything with the massaging because like I feel like I convince them it's like loosening the almost babies we can throw out with the vag water. Okay, that was gross. God, I have so many more jokes. Something about my hair trying to strangle me because it knows what I like, but we'll get to that another day. Oh, hey, I'm Becca Ward. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for dropping in for Cherry Bomb. This is one of my favorite shows ever.
Arr. Arr. Dragons really like nice landscapes. You know, we like our cave, we like our treasure, but we like our cave to be in like a beautiful, wooded natural area. And you know what? This next act, she's gonna show us around her amazing property, which is actually super close to where the elusive Sunspace used to be. So without any further ado, I'd like to present to you Helen Rose of Air Cool Jenny, giving us some cool educational tips on gardening and some cool animals and just, the more you know. So take it away, Helen.
having quiche tonight. Hi, my name is Helen, and we'll be singing a couple songs for you tonight. But we're here on Art Street, about a block and a half away from where the physical Sunspace venue used to be. And I just wanted to show you guys around and throw a shout out to Elsie and Gaia for magnificently keeping the spirit alive online. Can't wait till we can all be together. But we're keeping the Sunland, Sunspace spirit alive here on Art Street. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys around. Come on, let's go check it out. So right here we have some annual rye grass. This used to be an amazing garden before the drought. My dad was doing some farm-to-table stuff. We had so many vegetables. And then the drought hit and the soil turned to dirt. And that is a huge issue amongst a lot of American farms, is that this rich soil, you know, that sucks in all the carbon from the atmosphere has turned into dirt due to use of pesticides and over-tilling. So what we did on January 1st, we were inspired by this documentary, Kiss the Ground. It's narrated by Woody Harrelson. It's great. One of the most inspiring climate change movies, actually. You leave your couch uplifted instead of downtrodden. But this is annual ryegrass, and it is a phenomenal source of nitrogen. So essentially this is going to be a garden once the annual ryegrass has reached, you know, the end of its cycle. It'll go back into the dirt and create soil. All right, come on. Baby. So these are our handsome fellas, Mr. Flacco and Diego, a son and father duo. You might also recognize them from our Mardi Gras special. They're incredible, and my mom convinced my dad to get alpacas when my brother and I moved out of the house. And their poop is fantastic compost builder and soil nutrifier. So that's been a really amazing benefit. They're also great guard dogs, very peaceful animals. They're used to guard the sheep actually in Peru, in South America. And yeah, their fur is incredible if you're into weaving or knitting. Yeah, it's the softest, most amazing, and they're also very affordable, surprisingly. Flacco was a little surprise baby that we had with one of our alpacas, Frida, who's now with on another farm, but I just thought I'd introduce them because they're so special and sweet. You want to say hi? Okay. So this is where the magic happens. This is the compost pile. Just wanted to give y'all a good look at that before we head on up to the garden. This is all nitrogen-rich soil created from alpaca dung and our kitchen scraps. So it's very exciting. I was actually excited the other day when I found a couple bananas that had gone bad, because I was like, this will be great for the tomatoes. So and you'll meet the tomatoes later. They're just little babies right now. But yeah, let's head on up to the garden. Hello, little babies. So I'm so excited. As you can see here, there are little clover seedlings and some rye grass too. Clovers are an excellent source as well for cover crop and soil regeneration. This whole area used to be covered in foxtails and cheeseweed and all the nasty things that you don't want growing. And it's been cool during this time period being back here to really have the time to work with it. So that's been a real blessing. And I just wanted to show you guys our vision. So these are our little sunflowers that are starting to blossom. You can see the process right here. It's so cool. It's amazing planting these and then waking up in the morning and seeing these smiling little buds. These are bell pepper plants. And then this is one of our tomatoes that we planted from seed. It's called Tasmanian Chocolate. I'm really excited. We're gonna have a tomato forest. We have some pods over here with some overflow. Some of the plants are ready to be planted. And we didn't have room in the garden yet. And so yeah, this is the greenhouse. This is our happy place. We come here in the mornings and tend to our little babies. Oh yeah, looking good. Yummy. Hello. Okay, so this is the garden. We have a massive rat problem. So we've had to, build this whole enclosure. We also here in Sunland have free roaming peacocks that have made this space here their sanctuary, which is amazing. It's so beautiful. But they do like to eat seeds. So, yeah, this is our garden, and it's been bringing us so much joy. Kramer and I used to live in New Orleans, and when Corona hit about 6 months in, we were like, okay, well, we can't pay rent anymore. So we moved in with my folks here on Art Street, and it's been amazing. And thanks to Elsie and Gaia, they have kept our creative spirits rolling. And we just love you so much, Sunspace, and thank you for everything you do. And yeah, we'll see you at Unusual Tuesday here at Art Street once y'all have all your vaccines. So go get that little prick in your arm and let's have a good time. Thanks for listening.
Females especially, like, I thought it was 18%, but last show Mary told me it was 13% of comics are female identifying headliners. And that's just like, it's pretty messed up.
Yep.
Yeah, especially when we're significantly better to look at.
True.
Minimally equally as funny, but like definitely zero on the eyes. Right on. And I feel like we just care a little bit more about what we smell like. Right on. So I'm gonna keep it rocking and rolling. I'm super excited to welcome such a funny friend. Please give a big warm welcome to Abby November.
Woo! I just sniffed my pits just in case. Someday they'll have smell-o-vision, but what the hell. Anyway, to be a female comic, and I've been doing this, way before menopause. It ain't the poise that refreshes. You'll find out. You're young, you're perky, you'll find out. This is your future. Look at this face. I once had a gorgeous face like Irina and Becca and Liv and Asher and Cassidy. And my God, look what happened. Gravity. Anyway, but female comics, we have to be tough. The female comics that I've met in my travels are so tough, they roll their own tampons. I'm way beyond that. I'm roll my own depends, I wish. Well, I don't know how many of you celebrate or well, I didn't say that. But anyway, Valentine's Day, I hate that day. Even when I was unattached in the great 18th century, I didn't like that day. And my significant other decided, well, I'm going to give you something. This was before COVID. And I said, well, make it French, because, you know, French is always sexy. Make it, no offense, Irina. I said, make it exotic. He gave me chlamydia. But, you know, nothing says, well, got it now. She's a little late because she's young. Listen, I voted for John F. Kennedy. I can't even do jokes about the Clinton because your generation looks at me and says, blue dress, Chappaquiddick, Monica Lewinsky. Who the hell is she talking about? God, so you got to be current for your generation. Oh my goodness. I was going to do a joke, but I start doing, what the hell am I talking about? That's what your future is. Oh my God. My first joke that I wrote in 1993, we were worried about the millennium. And you're a post-millennium. No, my granddaughter was born in 99. Anybody born before that?
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my God, a bunch of old farts. Oh, God. Oh, well, this joke that I wrote in 93, and I thought it was going to be a killer because I could use it for 7 years. The millennium was not until 2000. I wrote this joke that I'm really concerned about the millennium. So I got into all this spiritual shit, you know, meditation. I didn't say masturbation because I'm not a slut like you girls, but I said meditation, crystals, woo-woo stuff, and out-of-body experience. Liv, you ever have one? You did. I was out too fucking long, and Beyonce got my body and left me this thing. It really worked back 100 years ago, because I would say Jane Fonda, and now my granddaughter said, "Who's that?" But they see Frank and Gracie, or Gracie and Frank, something like that. Anyway, comedy has really changed, and it's real edgy now, and that's good. But then you have to consider your audience. I go into a room and they all look like you. And I said, oh my God, my granddaughters are sitting there. And I have been introduced in Boulder, Colorado as the world's most inappropriate grandma. Is that a way to refer to your own grandma? You were talking about Nana. She sounds like me. Tell them about your pubic hair. You talk about white trash. Well, I'm Jewish. We're kosher trash. I grew up in Brooklyn. We had 8 people living in one domiciliary, one bathroom. You probably had outhouses where you come from, but we had a bathroom, no door, and the toilet was iffy, and well. And my father was a hypochondriac. I only had one father. I couldn't take it if I had more. He was a hypochondriac. He'd run to the doctor for, stomach ache, headache. He once took a picture of his shit. I think that beat your grandma.
Yeah.
And he calls the doctor. And the doctor says, what's the matter? My dad says, it's an emergency, because usually it goes from left to right. Today it was straight. So he said, Mr. November, seriously? You called me? I said, oh yeah, I think this is a serious problem. No shit. This is my life. This is my family. We had hot and cold running roaches. Most people, and our family pet was a cockroach. When I brought it to even have pet day in school, and I brought it in with its little leash, and it was very big and fat like the rest of the Novembers because we believed in food. Good depression. Boy, this little pet, my roach, had a brune Danish in its mouth when I brought it in. And so I brought it, and the teacher made a big fuss. Get that damn roach. I said, that's a pet. Anyway, I wasted a lot of money on shots.
No.
I know that's crazy. That is disgusting. My mother had to give me that talk. Now you're young, you had the talk. You know what I'm talking about. I think I was 18. And she closes all the lines and the shades in the room, the broken Venetian blind. And she says, I'm going to tell you about that business down there. I said, athlete's foot? No. Higher. Oh, water on the knee? Higher. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. My boobs? She said, go ask your father. And he knew nothing. He was into the cockroaches and raising tropical fish. And he said, well, he was telling me about the birds and the bees and the cockroaches. You know, he said, those cockroaches can't control themselves. I said, what is going on? He said, they will have 100 babies at a time. So you should control yourself. And my mother, her other warning for sex was, if a man sits next to you in the movie theater, get up. I said, why? She says, just get up. You'll find out. I guess he was going to whip out his cockroach and I don't know what. See, I don't have to say fuck or oh, I have a warning light. I just didn't want to tell you that because I'm trying to be clean so you'll have a good impression of us old people. I took my beautiful granddaughter to get a training bra. What the hell is it with training bras? Do you really need to train these things to go up like a dog with a leash? So I'm in Macy's when we were able to go shopping. This is 20 years ago. And she tries on the little perky things. There's nothing there. I said, okay, I'm going to try one on. So I unhook the bra, throw it away. And her little eyes are going all the way down. That's where the girls are going. She said, Bobby, they're so long. So being a scientist, because I used to be a doctor, but I was disbarred or whatever they call it. And she said, they're so long. So I'm telling her, well, it's cartilage. It grows, just gets longer and longer like your earlobes. She says, you're scaring me. You get undressed in front of Grandpa? And I said, only on Halloween when I want to scare him. So that's my time. I don't want to scare you young girls. You just hold on to your uterus and your body parts, but keep them clean and wash your tush because a rotten tush, a clean tush is a happy tush. The old fart has left the stage.
Yeah. Give Abby November the clap again.
I never had clap. I washed them.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Oh man, you reminded me of my grandpa at Easter dinner. He was, when I first got a training bra, he was like, Rebecca Lee, would you wear shoes if you didn't have feet? And I was like, no, sir. He said, then why are you wearing a bra?
Oh, that was mean.
These mashed potatoes do taste better with tears. Salty. All right. Oh man, I hate Valentine's Day too. Like, and I know Hallmark is just scamming because
Scamming you.
I know I'm about to write to the BBB, Better Business Bureau or whatever, or Yelp because it's more COVID safe. But like, I saw at the Vons down the street, Hallmark is selling buy one get one Valentines, and I was like, oh, they are supporting the cuckold.
That's right.
Or maybe they're just like with it with polyamory. You know?
Yeah.
And they hit the trend early. Rock and roll, funny people, so happy you're here. That's my song. Ow.
Man, I wish I had a tail. Oh, hey! Alright, so next up we got Helen coming back with some cool music from her awesome band Air Cool Jenny. And like, since this is a night of all femme entertainment, I just have to point out like how ridiculously romantic and cute Air Cool Jenny's act is. Like her and her partner Kramer are just like, ooh, it's so cute. They're in the woods and it's so romantic and they're gonna sing us some songs and just, you know, it's the kind of environment where a little dragon would just be like, I'm so happy. This is so cute. So without any further ado, Air Cool Jenny! Woo!
2, 3. I got trouble holding back the way I feel. I got trouble holding back the way I feel. I got trouble holding back the way I feel. But I was swept up in the moment, washed away in the flood. I was swept up in the moment, baby, washed away in the flood. Well, Lord have mercy on the one who shows no love. I learned how to cry, for I learned how to crawl. Well, I learned how to cry, for I learned how to crawl. And now you're the reason why. No, I can't hold back no more. Here, baby. I got trouble holding back the way I feel. I got trouble holding back the way I feel. I got trouble holding back the way I feel. All right, let's do it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, and.
Sweeter than a honeybee, yeah, baby, been sweet on me. Sweeter than a honeybee, yeah, my queen bee. Love her to my soul, love her to my soul, love her to my soul, love her to my soul. Strutting out, shake it some, yeah. Looking out, watching her run. Strutting out, shake it some, yeah. Dancing, having fun. Love her to my soul, love her to my soul, lover to my soul, lover to my soul. Honey in the honey pot, yeah, the pot is hot. Honey in the honey pot, yeah, the pot is what you got. Lover to my soul, lover to my soul, lover to my soul, lover to my soul. Love you, baby, now you know I do anything in the world for you to have a loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes. Look, baby, now you know darn well love you better than another man could tell. Love you, baby, now you know I do anything in the world for you to have a loving in my baby's eyes. Loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes. Late at night when I take my rest, I hold your picture to my breast. Love you, baby, now you know I do anything in the world for you to have a loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes. Love you, baby, mama, now you know I do. Love you, baby, do anything for you. Loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes. See that magic in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes, loving in my baby's eyes. Late at night when I take my rest, I hold your picture to my breast. Love you, baby, now you know I do anything in the world for you.
Oh yeah, I love me some Taj Mahal. Hey, does anyone have any peanut butter? I could use a peanut butter banana sandwich right about now.
Okay. Super excited to welcome this next comic. Always gives me a proper belly laugh and a little blush too. So please give an awesome big round of applause for Asher Mack.
Woo! Hey! Thanks for having me on. Becca, I have to say that you are like the straightest person to ever organize an all women's lineup, listen to the Indigo Girls, and attend a women's march. Like, I don't mean to like question your sexuality, but you know, maybe. Oh, she's blushing. Oh shit. Oh shit. Also, I want to do a special shout out to Abby November. Thank you for letting me do my set from your living room. Like I thought Betty White was the only living Golden Girl, but apparently not. But in all seriousness, Abby, you're probably the only one out of all of us who actually owns a home. So props to you. Abby November is like my grandma. If my grandma was nice, funny, and alive, Okay, all right. I'll go into my real stuff now. All right, controversial statement. I'm just gonna throw this out here, but I honestly think that like every show is made better by having a lesbo on.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I call my bow tie. That's why I always bring it with me. Trusty lesbo. Yep. So my wife and I over the summer, we celebrated our 5-year wedding anniversary.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thanks. You know, it's not that big of an accomplishment though, because like in lesbian years, it translates to 5 months. That's because lesbians mate for life. Similar to a lot of species of birds. It's like something about the V formation, I think. Not a fan of the foul joke, I see. All right, okay.
Oh, Barb.
Speaking of foul jokes, so did you know that you can't tell penguins apart from a lesbian wedding party because of like all the matching tuxedos? That's true. That's why there were so many penguins like just randomly showing up at my wife and his wedding. I was like, you weren't invited, get out. You know, we had originally planned to go to Iceland over the summer for our anniversary, but because of the pandemic, we had to go with our next most exotic option, which at the time was Arizona. Yeah. So we went to Arizona in August, where we experienced record-breaking heat. And to be honest, like people told us when we got married that we were going to go to hell. I just didn't think we'd be vacationing there. Yeah. You know, it got so hot. It got up to 120 degrees while we were driving, like no joke. And I thought that I was going to melt into my steering wheel and become this like B-team transformer, you know, but let me just throw this out here. Not a bad plan, because Optimus Prime may have super speed and super strength, but Optimus Prius, I'm just saying, like Optimus Prius has White Claw and white privilege. So yeah, that's right. No one goes thirsty and no one gets pulled over. All right. My wife told me she wanted a baby, and you know, I felt like it was time for us to expand our family. So I convinced her that we should just adopt, you know, like, aw, yeah. So we did. Don't worry, I'll fill in the sound effects for everybody. So we totally adopted a terrier, obviously. Like, yeah, I'm starting to think though that a baby would have been like a better investment, because a baby human doesn't eat your iPhone, you know? Like a baby human doesn't eat 11 remote controls. That is not an exaggeration for this joke. That is a fact. Yeah. Fine though, like we stopped replacing the remotes after a while, and we like have this system where we take the puppy and you want to watch Netflix, you just poke it in the belly. Turns on. Yeah. You want to operate the volume, you just shake the paw up and down, works like magic. And you just tickle his little toe beans to get on Twitch TV, and that's why I'm here right now. So yep. You can Google that life hack, let me tell you. I will say we don't watch Hulu though anymore, because the puppy doesn't like it, and frankly, it disturbs us as well. So we don't go that route with the puppy. No more Hulu. All right. I know that I look like a ring bearer. People have told me that, but honestly, on the inside, I identify more with like Gollum. Which, like, if you think about it, is just a ring bearer extreme.
Yes.
I thought this might be the audience for that kind of nerdy shit. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. You know, what I'm saying is, like, you don't go through life looking this dapper without having been like a little bit of a disaster at some point. Like this is the product of a lot of turmoil. Honestly, like this I'm wearing for your safety. This is what ties off the crazy and contains it. Also multifunctional, because in a pinch, you know, you can use it for whatever you want, is what I'm saying. Maybe I should put on the sloth costume for the depression jokes. One second.
Yes.
Woo! Here we go. I think this softens the blow of mental illness. Okay, here we go. Gonna get in. All right, so here's the deal. I was advanced as a teenager. I know you're looking at me. Clearly, this is advanced. I went to this renowned institution in the Midwest as a teenager for mental illness. And yep, okay, no laughter, that's fair. It was pretty great. Like, I found out that it was a faith-based institution while I was there, though, because they tried to put like a gay me in a straight jacket. Yeah, it was like a hug, like the kind of hug that my parents never gave me. It was great. You know, I will say it wasn't like all that bad though, because the room I got was like super private and plush and padded. So it was great. Good times there. And my parents never let me like smoke weed or like vape like Becca's doing at home. So I found it really like relieving in the mental hospital to be able to get high every day. So much drugs. It was fantastic. You know. Oh, nice puppet. I love that. That's cute. Yeah. You know, the thing is, I used to be ashamed of my struggles with mental health. But the thing is, looking back, I honestly think that it made me a stronger dresser.
Mm-hmm.
Hard for me not to laugh with a sloth on my face. But you know, the thing is, if you spend any amount of time in the closet, I really just think you need to look damn good when you come out of it. All right. I've been Asher Mack. Thanks for having me on.
Woo! Yo! Oh, that's so many feelings for ladies. And I think that, yes, maybe it was post Taylor Swift. You know, there's just a little bit of confusion. It's like, I don't know, there's something there. Yeah, I heard these costumes are trending on Reddit, but ours are like next level because like they don't have white stain.
Nice.
Complete. Welcome to Maria DeLaGhetto. Goodbye, happy November. Gonna get replaced with Maria. Fair trade. All right, nothing to make you drier than Arizona, Asher. You poor babe. I also see faulty logic. Okay. Cock is a bird. How come they don't stick around? They throw up and then they run away. They crawl back. Naked mole rat. No, I wake up with a mating cock, like any cock will do. Like, I hope my mom doesn't watch this. She'll share it. It's okay. She's still proud. That's how you know she has borderline personality disorder. Oh man, I'm so happy you guys are here. Thank you so much for sharing your day with me, with our wonderful friends watching on Sunspace Twitch. Up next, I am so happy to welcome not a stranger to Cherry Bomb whatsoever, and a very funny lady indeed. Please give it up for Liv Brazil.
Hi, I'm Liv Brazil. I am a God, where to start? I am a trans woman, and obviously since transitioning, things have changed for me a little bit. And a lot of my male friends have approached me and said, Liv, I feel weird because I'm attracted to you now and I don't know what to do about that. And I always have to rebuff them, you know. And it's very sad, but I have a rule, you know. The rule is I'm only friends with ugly guys. Transition is weird. When I decided to do it, I was so scared. I was like, what if I destroy my body? You know, I'm sterile now, which is honestly a plus. But the big thing, tatas. And I was so scared because I was like, oh my God, if I ever decide I don't want to be a woman anymore, I'm going to have tits for the rest of my life. I'm going to be stuck with tits. Has anyone seen a 40-year-old man recently? Got tits. There are only 3 inevitabilities in life. That's death, taxes, and tits. Everyone gets. Of all the narcissists in the world, I am the best one. Every guy that I talk to tries to get me to send them nudes. Does anyone else have this experience where every single man that you talk to is like, send me nudes, come on. It's like, what are you, a fucking idiot? I'm going to be president someday. God, I don't like porn. I didn't used to, but I especially don't like it now. The only porn I enjoy is porn that is filmed in someone's house by 2 consenting adults that are in love with each other. I like it very passionate, very gentle, very clear that everyone is comfortable and having a good time. Or scat. Those are the only 2 things.
Oh my God.
I feel weird, you know. Other than that, yuck.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Kurt Cobain for his marksmanship. That one's for me. That doesn't fit in the set, but I just think it's so funny. I don't like when people try and send you. On the adverse of that, every man wants to see you naked. They all want photos of you naked that they can save and just keep forever and blackmail you and put on Reddit or whatever. Every man will send you a photo of his penis, no matter what. It'll be like, hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Do you want to see my dick? Here it is. I didn't, but thank you. I don't accept that. I think that's really weird and unacceptable. I use Grindr, but my Grindr bio says if you send me a photo of your dick, I will give it a harsh 1 out of 10 rating.
Oh.
Don't tell anybody this. Everyone gets a 4. Some of them are beautiful. Some of them are hideous. They're all 4s because I didn't ask. So bumps it down. What was I? The only time I would ever accept a dick pic from someone is if they sent it in the mail. Because if you send me a photo of your penis in the mail, it means that you got the composition right, went to a Kinko's, because who has Polaroids? Folded it up, put it in an envelope, went to the post office and was like, here you go, I'm sending this poor unsuspecting girl my dick. It's in this envelope. Please take it. Yes, I will give you 50 cents. You said for however long it takes to get there. When it gets to my house, I'm not going to be single anymore. I'm marrying you because I... I had a friend of mine and I were watching a movie. I know that I'm a trans woman and my whole set is about penises. I apologize. Well, I was watching the movie 28 Days Later. Has anyone seen the movie?
Yes.
Very good. But in that movie, you see Cillian Murphy's genitals. And I was watching that movie with like a guy friend of mine. And like, you see Cillian Murphy's junk, it's whatever. You don't think about it that hard. But my friend who's watching the movie, he just goes, "That dick is pathetic." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Look at it." And I realized that there's a very kind of stringent dichotomy between people that deal in dicks and people that have dicks. Because I asked him, I was like, "It looks like an approachable size. He has a nice body. He's a good looking guy. It doesn't look, what's the issue?" And he was like, "It doesn't look powerful." Which I love, because it means that for guys, they're just like, "Yeah, I want you to look like you're going to ruin someone's life." Like, guys want their dicks to like just end world hunger. They want their dicks to be the scariest, most unapproachable shit in the world. It's weird. I do have a girlfriend, and I love them very much. But being a lesbian is weird, because I dated women before, but now I'm a lesbian, which is kind of like, I feel kind of like weird being like, yes, this title is here and it's mine now, but whatever, people call me that, so I say okay. But it's so funny talking to male friends of mine, because so many guys have this fantasy about lesbians. Like, lesbian is their big fantasy. And I always say the same thing. I'm like, dude, why is your fantasy 2 girls that don't want to fuck you? How are lesbians like a thing? It's like, yeah, they're going to move in together. Like, oh, she's getting the U-Haul. Like, I just don't. Very weird to me. I don't really. I do have a girlfriend and I love them, but I don't really want a boyfriend or a husband or a partner or anything. What I want is like a fuck buddy plus. Like, I want like a guy who it's mostly just physical and for fun, but every once in a while he like takes me out, you know, like nothing serious. Like a guy who like, you know, we get to business, but like, you know, like he like takes me to nice places and like wants to watch movies with me first, you know. I just want a guy that's gonna leave his stupid bitch wife Brenda and his dumb fucking kids for me because I'm sick of being played with, you know. Nothing serious. Okay. I'm gonna do 2 quick ones. School shootings are very tragic. I shouldn't do that, whatever. School shootings are very sad, but I always think there's a silver lining, which is none of those boys live long enough to realize that they're women and make people like me look really bad. That one, see, no. Being a trans woman, dating life is very different now. I used to date mostly girls, and now I date a lot of boys. And going out with boys is very different than going out with girls, you know. When I go out with a guy, I have to ask myself so many questions, you know, like, is this a good idea? Is this man going to hurt me? Am I being safe? Should I tell a friend? I do miss, you know, I used to take a woman out and the only thing I'd be asking myself is, should I kill this girl? Thank you so much. That was my bits, my time.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Man, I just got a crash course. Sick. Most hetero line ever. Oh, yeah, lesbians just playing hard to get. Whatever. I like to think like I have my own version of gaydar, which is like for big dicks. And like as a result, I just don't think I'm destined for butt sex. Like I've never had stitches. Considering adoption. Oh man, I'm sweaty. Glad you guys can't tell. Glad. The one thing I think I've saved most on this entire quarantine is perfume. Like zero purpose for that now. All right, we have Awesome. Hey, we're about halfway through the show, maybe a little bit más. We're having a great time. And if you're not, then you're a liar. So, shameless plug for myself. So I've got Hot and Funny Comedy on YouTube and on Instagram. It's our sketch team. It's a bunch of awesome ladies who write, produce, edit, star in all of our own stuff, and yeah, we have a really good time. And I have at least, I'm like 50% of that group, which is the funny. I got the funny. I walked in the first meeting and I was like, wow, they didn't pick me for my tits. like, oh, I must have a great sense of humor. Like, I know I'm funny and I know that I get really hot when I sleep. Which coincidentally makes me more attractive to men. Really enjoyed that. Let's see. Rock and roll. Next coming to the stage is one of my favorite kindred sister friends. And I can't wait to hang out and do a bunch of hood rat shit together, because there ain't nothing like a little bit of ghetto and a little bit of white trash. Am I right? Please give a great big awesome welcome to Maria DeLaGhetto.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
So happy. Oh my gosh. I'm like,
Hold on.
I
Time out.
haven't met Liv yet, but oh no.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Hold on. You know what? Let me, true to being a hood rat and being DeLaGhetto, I got some ghetto Wi-Fi going on. You know what I'm saying? And I fulfilled my token person of color role today by being on Filipino time, so I was late. Everyone is like, I'm like, fuck, they're gonna think I'm a diva, and I'm like, no, I'm just Filipino.
Oh no.
You guys can hear me okay though, yes?
Yes.
Yes, we just can't see you.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. My computer all of a sudden. Anyway, so Becca, it's funny, you mentioned the gaydar thing. I usually have really good gaydar, but like mostly gay boys, that's, I'm like, oh, if there's one in the room, I'm gonna find you. But before I even have the chance to, they can smell the glitter on my pussy. I never have to work, they find me for sure. And I love it, I love my gay boys. I'm like, just trail of rainbows behind me and they follow, so I'm here for it. There's something else. Oh, I'm a crappy fat chick, by the way. You were talking about you get hot and sweaty and all that. Like, I'm a crappy fat chick because I'm always cold and like I'm hot at the wrong time. I just like, I don't do I'm not good. I don't provide warmth in the winter. I'm not good shade in the summer. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. Liv, you are amazing. You're hilarious. I love like it wasn't even like it was either consenting, loving porn or scat. Like there's no in between, and I'm here for it. Do you? Goodness, good times. Also, you asked who has Polaroid cameras. I do, because I'm a stereotypical Asian. Oh, I love it. Okay, great. See, I'm like, oh my God, I have two actually, because I have the square big one and then I have the mini one. So depending on how I'm feeling that day. I walk around just like random play when we weren't in a pan de queso, and I actually went outside. I would be like, take pictures, but whatever. So my name, I've mentioned I'm half Asian. My name is Maria DeLaGhetto. I am half Latin, I'm half Mexican, and I am also from the ghetto. But because if I'm not wearing hoops, like today, I feel like I'm throwing you Asian vibes. My little, I don't even know why I'm wearing glasses. But yeah, like people are like, oh, your name, I don't really see you being from the ghetto. I'm like, what do I need to like have a shank in my hands? Like, do I need the brown lip liner? Like, look, I get it. I'm not wearing hoops today. I get it. But like, if you were to use my government name, my Mexican last name, it would be too long. We'd be here for 20 minutes. How about Maria Cocheto Alonso Paquete de la Chile Relleno Gorita? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have time for that. We ain't got time for that. So we're just gonna stick with DeLaGhetto. But yeah, and it also depends. So it depends on who's looking at me. You know, like you might see, like right now, you might see like an Asian chick, you might see an Islander chick. It really depends on what I'm wearing. So I have one of 3 hairstyles, y'all. And this, so I'm like either in my first one is the Rosa the Riveter. You know what I'm saying? With my bandana and my hoops, you know, and I'm like, este se puede, you know what I mean? That's pretty obvious. They're like, oh yeah, she's from the ghetto. She definitely has a blade under her tongue type of shit, you know? And then I have like my little like anime, like when I wear my little anime buns, I look like a chubby Cabbage Patch version of an anime character, like yatta, you know? Yatta! Oh, Genki dance, you know what I mean? So there's that. And then today I have my hair down because I actually took a shower for once. I mean, just kidding. I'm a very clean girl. But let's be honest, like my hair down, bro, I want to say like, ooh, I'm serving you Islander vibes, Moana. No, bitch. I look like I'm about to start singing, what can I say except you're welcome. I had to like, it's not cute. It's not cute. Not that I have anything against Maui, but he, you know, I mean, I got big titties, so I got something. Anyway, oh man. It's just wild. And you know what's funny? I get trolled sometimes, or a lot of the time, and they are savage at like, just, it's wild. This one troll, he said, and I quote, "You look like a fat, obese Mexican ate a Filipino." And I was like, shit. And I just like, I got a little emotional, you know, because like, dude, like, I've never felt so seen, you know? How accurate. Like, how did you know? Like, how did you know? How did you know? Like, you see me. You see me, Trump 2020 supporter. You see me. Not even the white guys who fetishize me get it right the first time. Like, oh, what are you? You're so exotic. Shut up. Shut up, Chad. God. Anyway, so this is a true story. I went to pick up, my sister wanted me to pick up her car. And it's hot in here now. Jesus Christ. Let me just, bad. So I went to go, my sister wanted me to pick up her car from the shop, right? She had some work done. And she was like, hey, can you pick the car up? Let me call them and ask them. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I hear her on the phone and she's like, oh, it's okay if my sister picks it up. Yeah, she's got long black hair. She looks Asian-y. And I was like, what? Wait, hold on. What? And I'm like, okay, she's not wrong. You know, she's not wrong. But like, now I'm thinking like, bro, now I got to make sure, like, how do I Asian it up? You know what I'm saying? Like, like I got to roll up and like, what am I do? Like bring a basket of fortune cookies? Like, do I put on a kimono? You know what I'm saying? Can serve a tea ceremony? Like, how am I supposed to, what? So I just, you know, I prayed to Buddha and I put on a wingtip eyeliner and I said konnichiwa and we were good, you know? I was worried he was gonna call my sister and be like, ma'am, there's a fat Mexican woman trying to steal your car. You know, like, call me crazy. We're still in Rona, obviously. That's what I call her, Rona, because she a petty bitch, let me tell you. And I'm a Scorpio. So if you believe in science, that means nothing to you. But that's an excuse for me to be like, oh, I'm a Scorpio. I can't help but be a bitch. I can't help that I'm a horny asshole. You know what I mean? So my story sticks to it. But we're still in Rona. And like, because I can appreciate a petty ass bitch. So I'm like, you know what? Rona done made all the skinny girls fat, except for Becca. And all the fat girls thick with 2 C's. I'm like, like, yes, I am. Technically, I'm obese, but I'll take thick. It's fine. I'm good. So, and I'm not mad because, you know, all these like Fashion Nova, Fitstagram models. I'm like, don't Fashion Nova fit no moho, does it? You got to go over to Fashion Nova Plus now. Welcome to my world. And it's just funny because, like, I'm here for it because really my OnlyFans has blown up. Let me tell you. I just never realized how many people would pay $12.99 to see me eat cake. You know, fantastic. It's great, and I'm not even wearing no lingerie or not. I'm wearing sweats and a t-shirt, and I'm just eating cake. I need to get on this OnlyFans thing. It's great. I'll leave you with this. So I've been binge watching everything, like I have every channel because it's like currency nowadays. You know, it's like, hey, I'll trade you your Showtime for my Stars. I'm like, well, I got Disney Plus. What? Let me get the hookup on that HBO Max. And like, because who the hell's gonna pay for all of them? Like, that's just unreasonable. Like, that's just ridiculous. So I'm binge watching, and I realize each streaming network is kind of like the equivalent to a drug, right? I feel like HBO Max is your weed because you don't really party on it, and you kind of like HBO releases weekly, so it gives you like a healthy dose, and you're like, oh, let me get a healthy portion of chips to watch this one episode this week. And I'm like, okay, cool. You got some good quality shit. Then you have your Amazon Prime. I feel like that's your cocaine binge for the night where you want to wild out. You're like, yeah, let me buy this 12-season pack of Grey's Anatomy. You know what I mean? and then you're like, you got your heroin, and that's clearly your Netflix, because them Netflix originals, Ryan Murphy coming out with 12 episodes, an hour and a half each. If that is not heroin straight to the vein type shit, I don't know what is. Because even only Netflix is the only one that says that stops after 7 hours of like into the vein, like, hey, you still alive? You still alive? Thank you so much, guys. You are amazing. I love you. Thank you.
You gone from a homegirl from Via DeLaGhetto.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys feel like tipping us, and clearly this is not the right group of comics for that kind of tip, but no, but with your pocket money or your plastic money, you'll see every comic has when they're performing, they have their Instagram handle and their Venmo and or PayPal, depending, on their screen. So please feel free, if you got a giggle, then just go ahead and, Asher is into the plastic tip. Oh, see? This is educational. It's not like Dexter's Lab where he like falls asleep with a cassette tape in French that gets stuck. He's like, omelette du fromage. Get out of my laboratory. It was like one of my only good impressions. Also, where I'm from, okay, I'm gonna Google this later, so it's okay. It won't take up much of your time. Where I'm from, like, scat is animal poop. And like and where I'm from, thank you, fingering is like blaming somebody. And so like in my house growing up, like if that's true, yeah, I was fingered all the time by my brothers growing up.
Did you have pets?
Oh, we did.
So there was scat fingering? Like people would...
There was enough pink eye to go around.
Oh.
My mom, over the holiday, my mom was like, you never heard of gerbling? I was like, no. And she was like, look it up. You never heard about people putting gerbils in their butts? I was like, no, I'm not looking that up. I'm like, oh. So voice to text into her phone, she goes, what happens when you put a gerbil in your butt. And I'll just let you guys suffer through the rest of that Google search. I did have like an epiphany though about OnlyFans and two revelations. Like, one, if I recorded a video for OnlyFans, it would probably end up on like Catholic Mingle because I have the metabolism of a 12-year-old boy.
Same. That's what I look like one.
I think my ASMR skills would only be, I only have one skill, and I will show you now.
Keeps going.
Ten.
And that's why we wear lip stain. Lipstick. Full circle, bitches. By bitches, I mean badass mother truckers. Hey.
Rah! This next act is super, super cool. I mean, everyone here tonight is super cool. But my own personal bias, the amazing Damaged Toys are gonna play some stuff. This is like super cool stuff from Sunspace back in the day. You guys are gonna like it. And you can definitely follow us on our social media accounts. We got stuff on iTunes and Spotify. Links here, or maybe they're here. They're gonna be somewhere magical. I can't predict all of it. But anyways, up next, the ever wonderful and magical Damaged Toys! Rawr. wonderful? And I am a bit pissed off about how you all dropped the ball with taking care of me. I was but a child when they decided I couldn't teach myself to be human, yeah. Broken human, yeah. Woo! I wrote this song in a book from my first stepmom who told me how to look. She used to call me a whore. My cries were silent, so I took it for more. I grew up thinking that I was a worthless hobo, you know. It wasn't easy learning to cry, so they wouldn't hear me. Learning to lie, so they wouldn't hurt me. Wanted to die, so I don't get in their way anymore. Ain't life wonderful? I am a bit pissed off about how you all dropped the ball with taking care of me. I was but a child when they decided I couldn't teach myself to be human, yeah. Broken human, yeah. Woo! I was put down in a bed. My brain dead mother would soon be dead. Told me to say goodbye, bye bye. How could I understand? I didn't understand, no. So I just held her hand and said goodbye. Well, you know, it wasn't easy learning to cry, so they wouldn't hear me. Learning to lie, so they wouldn't hurt me. Wanting to die, so I don't get in their way anymore. Ain't life wonderful? Yeah, I am a bit pissed off about how you all dropped the ball with taking care of me. I was but a child when they decided I couldn't teach myself to be human. I am a bit pissed off about how you all dropped the ball with taking care of me. I was but a child when they decided I couldn't teach myself to be human, yeah. Broken human, yeah. Broken human, yeah. Broken human, yeah. Broken human, yeah. This song is called 27 Pieces. I'm a fool, I'm a freak, I'm the flavor of the week. With my head spinning round, pick myself up off the ground. 27 useless pieces scattered all around. feet on down. The size is too small, then maybe I could stop giving a shit. It's not my fucking problem, just deal with it. It's not my fucking problem, just deal with it. Yeah, you're not my fucking problem, just deal with it. Yeah, but you don't know anything. Just show me your cards. You don't know me at all now. Just show me your cards.
These are awesome. We have 2 comics left. How do you follow that? I don't know. Probably pretty successful in. All right, let's give it up for a very, very funny lady. And I'm so glad to have her here. Debut of Cherry Bomb, Cassidy Stains. Woo, 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 woo.
Thank you. Abby, I like Abby's not here anymore. My bad. Bye. But no, Becca, I like that you're like the white trash and then Abby's the Jewish kosher trash. I'm from Kansas, so we're just like, nobody cares about our trash. Liv, you may be surprised to know that I'm one of the few who like, nobody asks me for nudes. Occasionally I get a guy asking me for nudes and he's a gay guy who thinks I'm a guy. But I do have a very approachable and powerful dick. It's purple. Oh man. And Maria, girl, I totally feel you on the name thing. Maria DeLaGhetto, right? You got to explain that shit. Well, my last name is Stains. So like when I talk to customer service, Cassidy Stains, like, how do you spell that? Stains, like stains on a t-shirt. Okay. Like there are other versions of stains, but this is the cleanest version for customer service, you know? I wanted to cover, you know, just like a quick bit on like how things have been going in 2021. Like for starters, I'm married and I'm a lesbian. So like we spent New Year's Eve just, you know, drinking beer and putting together IKEA furniture, you know? Yeah, that's how Asher ended up in Abby's living room. We built it all on New Year's Eve. Oh man, but yes, for the first time in 4 years, America has a president. Woo! Woo! Yeah, and for the first time in American history, a woman holds the highest office of power that she ever has. I'm so excited about that. Just a good year for women, as you know, having a vice president, Kamala Harris. So I don't know, I think about little girls and I'm like, man, every little girl now knows that like she can dream to grow up and be second best, you know? Like she's gonna, she can grow up and be Luigi to someone else's Mario.
Oh my God.
Little girls everywhere can grow up to be president as long as an old white man dies first, you know? And everybody's been talking crap on 2020, but like we had it good in a few ways. Like 2020 was great for careers. At least one person per household had a job change and became a barber, right? Or became like a professional gemologist, astrologist. Yeah, like Liv, girl, I feel like you would like do a palm reading for me and give me a mediocre haircut. Like, yeah. But let's also not forget the great TP shortage of 2020, you guys.
Woo woo!
Yes. It forced me into hydro TP, otherwise known as a bidet. Yeah. So again, I wish Abby was here because I would like to just kind of brag about, you know, my happy tush, my clean tush.
Yeah.
We're all good over here. I got a very clean tush. But yeah, something they don't tell you about having a bidet is like your first time using it it's like losing your virginity again. It is, but like to a fire hose. Like, it's very scary, but like try doing that at 7 o'clock in the morning and you'll never need caffeine again. So yeah, so I'm off of coffee. That's all I'm saying. Oh man. You guys, I'm pretty basic, you know, like for example, like I love fall and I love flannel and I love fish tacos. Yeah, I'm just a basic butch, you guys. Basic butch. Yeah, I even drive the world's gayest car. Yeah, anyone here know what that is?
Subaru.
Subaru, you are the gayest of them all. You knew the. Yes, Becca. Oh man, I asked one time and somebody yelled, "Prius!" I'm gonna teach you guys a lesson. If you tell that, it's just very offensive to a millennial gay. Okay. The Prius is for the elder dykes. Okay, we're phasing those out. We're phasing out the elder dykes and the Priuses. Like, much respect to the elder dykes. I probably need to go build a shrine now or something. Something bad is gonna happen in my gay world. No, yeah, I do drive a Subaru though, because gays. That's what makes a Subaru, you know? But y'all know by now I'm a butch, so I drive a Forester. Yes. All my gay boys, they be driving their Impreza, yes. Or they drive that Outback, depending on what they're into, you know? I'm working with Subaru marketing though, because the gay boys are only driving an Outback because they don't have the Brokeback out yet. So gonna make Subaru a little bit gayer, you know? Jeez. I have the most basic butch job there is. I manage a Home Depot. Yes. I'm not a big fan though of like the orange apron, just because like it clashes with my flannel. Yeah. And like, let's be honest, like when I wear that little get up, it makes me look like an itty bitty brawny man Martha Stewart. Or like a Bob's Burgers lumberjack. Or just like a lesbian in a Home Depot. Freaking Home Depot. Oh man. So, all right. There are no gentlemen in this room, and this is crazy. But I gotta tell you, working at Home Depot is how I found out that I look like an overweight white guy.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone just calls me sir. Man, but it's not so bad because like, you know, I've been losing some weight. So like eventually I'm gonna look like an average size white guy. Yeah, it's cool. Because like average size white guys are doing fine right now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like they're just making it right now. Just like making it through the Me Too movement without any charges. Just like making it through the Capitol building without getting shot. Dude, average size white guys are just like making America gay again, and they're not even trying. They're doing great. Oh shoot. Oh man. So one day I'm working at Home Depot and this guy comes up to me and he's like, excuse me, sir. Oh my God. I thought Chris Farley died.
Oh.
Fat dyke in a little coat. Fat dyke in a little coat. The plungers are on aisle 3, right next to my self-respect. Man. That same guy, like in the same shopping trip, later comes up to me and he's like, so like I get you're not Chris Farley, but like, are you related to Jack Black?
Oh.
I'm like, no, this is just a tribute. I wasn't mad about that one. Like, Jack Black is awesome, you know? Let's see. So statistically speaking, 98% of basic butches will tell you their coming out story within, say, 8 minutes of meeting you. So like, buckle up, okay? I grew up in Kansas, you guys. So like, it was really tough for me. And I don't know, I didn't expect it. I didn't think it was going to be so hard to come out as Mexican. Gracias. I'm glad you can see it, you know. I am trying to be a better Mexican, but that's just a story for another time. Thank you guys. I'm Cassidy Stains.
Stains. Oh man, fuck! I wanted to even say something potentially funny, and I was just like, "Oh, lost yourself." You're a funny lady. No,
Gracias.
oh yeah, you'll never. I remember what it was. You never believe. Where I worked retail wise for 7.5 years.
Donde.
Trader Joe's, duh.
Yay.
The second most gay place in the world.
Cassidy calls it Trader Jose's.
Well, I did some very ungay things there, I guess. I'm just gonna hold this microphone instead. Yo, they trusted me with the keys.
Oh my gosh.
That's how you know they're really on drugs. Like that everyone there smokes so much pot. Is they're like, this girl looks responsible in her Hawaiian shirt crop top. And matching socks with her capri pants. Not capris. They're high waters. I rolled them myself. Thanks. Oh, Nancy. Yeah, and matching scrunchies, of course. What is life without a matching? That's a little Asian girl in me. And the one that makes really obnoxious sex noises. Like, I didn't know my voice could go that high. You know what I'm singing?
I was real about the anime character, bro.
Once again, I present to you the magical workings of Damaged Toys.
So cool. We're getting there. We're like halfway through this set. It's going good though. You all get grade A for an audience. In case you didn't know, I was privately grading you all. So you all passed. Well done. I love you all. All right.
She can turn on a dime, go from 0 to
want to thank these super badass dudes back here. The amazing Gaia Rhodes on drums, because he's just like super badass. And then the other super badass, Shane Barracan on bass.
He who shall be known in the future as Shane Barracan.
The artist that is futurely known.
It's my Prince label.
this fairy tale life with you is all I ever wanna do. This life with whisk me away in your arms now. I won't ever forget these days that we'll cherish. Reminders how good it can get. But it's like a dream each time I wake up next to you. And by the look in your eyes, you feel the same way too. Living this fairy tale life with you, making this fairy tale life with you, sharing any kind of life with you is all I ever wanna do. This life with you. All right, you guys, this is our last song. Thank you so much. Hopefully this will leave you feeling a little better now. It's gray outside. The freeway's a slow ride. I wish that I could open up the sky, 'cause it would feel better if there was rain outside. Yeah. Oh, broke me inside. Stuck along for the fucking ride. Young and naive without a goddamn clue. What the hell was I supposed to do? But it's okay. Songs get better when I'm depressed anyway. So am I better now? 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 Yeah.
about a hentai. I don't know. I've only seen it on the internet. I've never talked about it. If anyone wants to talk to me about that
I
later.
can answer any and all questions.
All right. Just to keep everyone safe, including our government. You shouldn't have to see that. Why do they all have dicks? That's confusing to me. Oh, you know who doesn't have a dick, but has a backward dick on her costume? No, that's a bad lead-in. I'll try again. Okay. Oh, okay. We've reached our final comic of the evening. Please don't forget to tip your comics that you loved and tip more for the ones you didn't because they probably need it more. All more respect. So they'll take your money. No, for real. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned in with us and for being here with us tonight. We love to spotlight all kinds of artists who, you know, don't necessarily, you know, maybe you're part of that 13 to 18% depending on your level of Karen, which between me and Mary is very high. Okay, anyway, I'm so stoked to welcome this next comic. She just makes me laugh from the bottom of my belly. And yeah, very funny lady. Please give it up for Irina Vorvonia.
Ah.
Woo!
Thank you. Thanks everyone for watching. We're reaching the climax. Final 10 minutes of the show. You know, sometimes it's really hard to get there. By the way, if you just tuned in, this is not a furry convention.
It's not.
It's an all-women comedy show. And I'm wearing it. Yeah, I'm wearing a giraffe onesie because I take my comedy very seriously. Well, if you have like a bad internet connection, like you're all pixelated, I might come across as Baby Yoda.
Hey.
Oh, I love
But
Baby Yoda.
don't get it twisted. Still a giraffe. And I hope you like giraffes because I'm from Russia and we don't have any giraffes. We don't even have gerbils.
Not anymore.
We don't even have possums, but I'll get there later. You ladies were talking about how boys are always asking for nudes. So I posed for Playboy.
Woo woo.
Woo.
Yes. But I mean, I don't like to talk about it. It was like back in 2001. I mean, Becca, how old were you in 2001?
9.
Exactly. See, like, yeah. My Playboy experience is like completely irrelevant to like most people in this room. I'm not even going to mention that signed copies are still available on eBay. Or that I was on the page 49. Also 50, 51, 52, and a part of a 50.
Yeah.
Because I'm tall like a giraffe. But anyway, you know, I get offended when sometimes people slide into my DMs and they ask for nudes. And it's really upsetting because it's like, did you Google break? I'm not going to do the work for you.
Yes.
Like, you have to use your own fingers to Google me. Yeah. So, all right. So let's do some material. I'm from Russia. Yeah. The country that brought you vodka.
Woohoo!
And the poison called Novichok.
Nice.
Novichok. And your former twice impeached president. But I'm not like really a typical Russian because I don't drink vodka. I don't play chess. I don't fix elections anymore. And I don't even like telling people that I'm from Russia because I don't want to raise any red flags. Unless they have hammer and sickle. Yeah, this joke usually kills in Russia. I didn't even tell my boyfriend I was from Russia until he became my prisoner. I mean, husband. Same thing, right? Don't worry, I didn't send him to Gulag. I keep him in the basement. Just kidding. I only strap him to a chair when my comedy needs captive audience. Like right now. Shish! Oh, yeah, I was born and raised in the former Soviet Union. You guys ever lived in the country that one day just stopped? Well, now you have. Like, it's really too bad Abby is not here. I was going to talk about rolling my own tampons. I thought we were going to bond. But it's okay. Leaking is a very valid excuse. I totally get it. Yeah, but yeah, growing up in USSR, we had long lines for everything. Toilet paper and live chickens and American husbands. But I was too young back then to raise a chicken. But now I feel like between being from Russia and watching 11 seasons of The Walking Dead, girls, I've been preparing for this pandemic my entire life. Yeah. I know how to survive on food stamps. I know how to storm a supermarket. And I know how to skin a possum. Don't worry, there's no possums in my neighborhood anymore. Nothing really changed for my husband and I since, this whole stay-at-home order, because he works from home and I'm usually at home walking around naked. Though his employee now works from home too, so it's less awkward. It's weird how everyone deals with this pandemic differently, right? Like some people stop showering and some people like bake up a storm and some people, like my neighbors, like to have really loud sex at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
This is how I know it's lunchtime. It's really weird that they seem to have the same thing for lunch every fucking day. I mean, I don't judge. I'm just happy that at least someone is eating out. Like this joke is about the time when we didn't have outdoor dining in California. But, for the first 2 months of all this fucking, like I was really happy for them. I'm like, yay. But 10 months later, like, fuck those people and their healthy relationships. Fuck them. They're having too much fun for being unemployed. Like, their only jobs are blowjobs. Sometimes when I hear them screw, I turn on my vacuum. Because it's very therapeutic for me knowing that both of our carpets are getting a nice plow. Anyways, so during this pandemic, I got on TikTok. Anybody else?
Mm-hmm.
Maria. Yes, I saw Maria on TikTok. Becca needs to get on TikTok. Everybody needs to get on TikTok, but I'm not a TikTok spokesmodel. Not to brag, I have 200,000 followers now.
Wow.
I am from Russia and I feel like I cracked TikTok algorithm. And I'll tell you how. So I gained my first 50,000 on TikTok by doing a very simple video to someone else's sound. All I was doing, I was taking out dirty laundry and holding up this bra. Guys, it was a #1 viral video in Turkey. Like some evenings, like my phone would start blowing up, like I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of followers. And this is how I knew that this was a morning showing of my bra in Turkey. Like somehow algorithm decided that like Turkey was the most deserving country to see my bra. Like I've never even been to Turkey, but I'm sure like some Turkish men are wonderful people. According to statistics, only 1% of them murder their wives. Yeah. But in the last months, you know, this bra opened up some new territories like Saudi Arabia and Algeria and United Arab Emirates. Apparently in the Middle East, they've never seen a bra that big. I know, my husband is very proud. Anyway, you guys, follow me on TikTok. Tip us, please. Just the tip, no dick pics. I'm Irina Vorvonia. Thanks for having me. Give it up for your host. Bye.
Keep it going for Irina. Oh, it makes sense. You're so popular in Turkey because you're such a ham.
High five.
Leave it to a Russian to bring back one of my fondest repressed memories, like PTSD moments of PTSD. I was collecting eggs for my grandma's chicken coop, and then one of them had a feather on it, and it tickled my hand, and I panicked, and I smashed them all on the ground. And now I know why I like murder podcasts. It's like kill chicks.
Oh.
I've been killing chicks since 2001. My head was the same size as Irina's bosom. It's not grown since, really. I can still wear a child-size head. My own bra looks like a yarmulke, though. Oh, what a show! Hey, let's give it up for all the comics here and remember resting and pissed. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this platform. I'm so grateful for all of our viewers, for Elsie May, who is our co-producer, who found all of the wicked awesome and whatnot. She really is a rock star, and she is my more organized and slightly more traditional thinker of a half. So, you know, you need one. You need one in the box and one outside the box, right, ladies?
Well, friends, we've made it to the end portion of the amazing February Cherry Bomb Show. And I just have to reiterate one more time, thank you so much for your generosity with tipping the artist, donations to Sunspace, which those donations will go back to the artist tonight, subscribing to our channel. That's the biggest way you guys can do a little magic and help keep us doing our magic. Becca, my amazing co-producer, co-host, for getting together all these incredible comics tonight. Like, my belly laughing is to the point where I think I actually got some workout, like, done tonight. You can't tell because I'm in this awesome onesie, but, like, there were some ab workouts done with all the laughs from tonight. So, just thank you. Thank you guys for being here, for watching, telling your friends, and it was just a great night. We had so much fun. So seriously, hugs, love to all of you from this magical dragon out there through the interwebs. Thanks for watching tonight, and can't wait to see you guys in the next show in March. And please, ladies out there, you want to be a part of Cherry Bomb? Like, the magic's within you, and you can be a part of Cherry Bomb. Just send your stuff over to sunlandsunspace@gmail.com and put Cherry Bomb in the subject, and we're gonna get you on a Cherry Bomb show, and we're just gonna keep this magical little train going. Magical little train. Going, going, going. Magical little dragon train. Alright. This dragon's tired herself out. I'm gonna go curl up on a hoard of treasure and enjoy the magic that happened tonight. Mwah! I'm Elsie May. I'll see you guys in the next Cherry Bomb.
Oh, I'm sweating too much. Let's go. I love you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here.
Great job, everyone.
And I'll see you guys really soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Love
you.
ladies.
Bye.
Bye.